So we're here today with the head coach of the Stamford tribe, Colin Morgan.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right today, Colin. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Well, I was born in 1983 in Saskatchewan. Cold winter day, in fact. I started playing hockey when I was about 3. You know, my father played in the AAA league in Canada, and if I can start playing hockey, and can I swear in this interview?
Excuse me, sir?
Can I swear in this interview?
Yeah, you fucking can. Bro.
Okay. You know, my father played hockey for years, and I got into it, and then, I moved to Connecticut, for the States. A lot of job opportunities down here, and I got a job coaching the Stamford tribe, and I got to tell you, I was really skeptical at first, I didn't see a lot of potential in the team, but I take that back, I did. But I didn't, see how I could harness it, and I knew it would take a little while, some patience, kind of like, growing plants, And I think we've grown and developed into a really functional team that works really well together. And we have the will to win, and I see them displaying that on the ice every night.
All right, so now that we know a little bit about you there, bud, how about you tell us your thoughts on the loss against good old Connecticut Ice Hawks, 52-20?
I'm glad you asked that. I know a lot of coaches out there are going to make excuses about they had 2 ex-NHL players on their team, and this, that, and the other thing, but fuck, that's not what it's about, At the end of the day, you're both hockey players, and you got to play better than them. And at the end of the day, you got to get that biscuit into the basket, And I know we let in, what did we let in, 52 goals that game?
Yeah, 52 goals.
That was a 52. I know our keeper wasn't playing his A game. You know who you are. I was really disappointed for that one, but we're just going to get past it. And the next game after that, we beat Faxet, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and then we beat, I heard you guys beat Gold Green Cleaners.
Gold Green Cleaners? No, what happened was Gold Green Cleaners and then Faxet. And then we're playing again this Wednesday, but we're on a 2-game spree right now. Hopefully we'll keep it up. But I got to attribute that loss to the goaltender. He was not in his A game. And we got to eliminate those.
One last question here, Coach. A lot of skepticism about your goalkeeper Smitty, and also his teammate Max Puck. What are your thoughts on that?
We'll start with Smitty first. I personally sat him down. I had him over my house. We had a couple drinks. I sat him down, and I gave him a bit of an ultimatum. I said, if you really love the sport, if you really want to play in this team, you got to step outside of your shoes and look at what you're doing. 52 goals is unacceptable. I don't care how many men are playing. I don't care if it's a 3-on-3 game, a 10-on-10 game, a 5-on. I don't fucking care. I want you to do your job, because that's what hockey's about. That's what any team sport is about. Doing your job, doing the right thing. So all the cogs mesh, works together like a clock. That's how clocks work. All the cogs mesh, clock works. Kind of like a, I forget what they're called, but you know what I mean. And Puck. I want Puck.
Let me ask you a question here while we're still on Smitty. I heard that he went to a psychiatrist after the loss against fucking CT Ice Hawks. 52 goals. I heard really hits him right in the heart. What do you think about that?
I don't believe it's in the best interest of our organization to release the details about that meeting, but it did happen. I will admit that it did happen. He did go see a psychiatrist. And no matter what went on, I can guarantee that he did produce results. And you could easily look at his next game. He let in, 10 goals the next game? 52-10? No, 2 games after that. Playing Faxet, he led in 10 goals. Compared to 52, that's down. That's an incredible decrease in goals let in. And
52 minus 10 is 42, so that's a 42 goal deficit right there.
Reduced, and I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of the way he's playing right now. We got a game on Wednesday. Hopefully he keeps it up, but I guess something clicks up there, and sometimes that happens. In the middle of the season it gets tough. You're down. It's kind of like a roller coaster after the big.
Fuck.
You go down. Fuck.
So, one last question about Max Puck here. What's going on with that, little fucker?
We got Max Puck from Sweden. He's a new player. He's not really accustomed to the American style of play. When I first got here, I wasn't really accustomed to the American style of play, when I was playing in Canada. But they're pretty similar. But a lot of times in Canada they'll have lefties play the right, and that's becoming increasingly seen.
Let me stop
all
you
throughout the
here
league.
for a second. We had an interview yesterday with Ryan Silk and Scott Revell. They were talking about how Max needs to step up his game or else he's gonna get chipped off the team.
That's what I was gonna do before I was fucking cut off by you, but I don't want to be that coach to come in and cut players from a team, because that looks bad on my part. What I want him to do is, progress, build, and succeed. That's what I want. That's what I want to look for: building and succeeding. Because this is my first year on this team. We weren't looking too good. We weren't looking too good at the 52 goals let in game. We weren't looking the best. We're a bit of an undersized team. We got a really young team, but I'm committed to building. Because we are young, we still have to build, and we still have to produce every night, in and out. And I'm not going to say anything more about Max Puck until something does happen. It will happen.
One last question here about your commissioner, Jerry Bettman. What are your provisions on his incidental email to you about number one, the drinking that was going on, and also the chirping / fighting with fact set?
I'm going to have to plead the fifth here and say no comment at the moment.
Okay.
I don't think it's my organization's or my best interest to comment on that fact. But I do want you to know that me and Jerry do have a good relationship. There shouldn't be barriers built between. It's a league, and it's for hockey. We're not going to focus on feuds within offices, coaching staff, between commissioners, front offices, back offices, what have you. We're not going to have any feuds, but we're not going to focus on it at the same time. But I want you to know it will not happen.
Thank you again. And here we have the head coach